Okay, so we're back and we're going to do our unit exam on the property tax rates, transfer taxes, commissions. This is a calculating math problems unit exam, so it may take a while to get through it. That's why we're doing our own video. We got 6 problems. We can miss 2 of these questions and still pass. Okay, and more than likely I will have to take this more than once. And let's see, how much rental income does he have to owe? And how much of what the price will have to sell? And let's see. Okay, we got 3 wrong, so let's see what we did. Okay, this one was supposed to be a seller credit. And how you figure that out is at the bottom. You take the 1165 divided by 365 days because they are using the calendar year proration. And if you watched on the last video, we have statutory year or the calendar year. So 365 for the calendar year, 319 times 164 days from the closing date. And he gets a credit for that. Okay, the next one we got right. Don't ask me what I did, because basically I just honestly just guessed. Okay, this one was another one I just guessed on. It made sense. I mean, you got a balance of 300. You got a broker fee on there. You could add it 5%, and that would make the difference. 5% with multiplied by 300,000. Okay, this one was a guess, but not a good guess. And if I would have guessed this one right, I would have passed this test right away. Okay, let's see. All right, so calculate the daily interest for 30 days is $871 divided by 30, 2906 times 29 days from June 2nd to the 30th. And you may have one problem like this on the test, but it is really not our job to do this. This is the mortgage company that does this kind of stuff. So you shouldn't get no more than one of these type of questions on the test because we're not going to be doing this. This is not our job. And they teach you to always go to a professional. I mean, that's what they train you in all these videos. You know, this is a mortgage company job, not our job. So I would send them to the professional, which is the mortgage company. Sometimes they can figure this out off the top of their head because they do it all day long. So I'm not too sure why we're getting so many of these types of questions, but I mean, it is good to know. But if my client came up to me asking me these types of questions, I would just say, you should contact your mortgage company. I guess because I think the math is a little bit, like a simple math, no problem. But some of these are pretty intense. All right, what is the transfer? What are these amounts used in calculating the transfer tax? Okay, 242.5. The assessed value is 249.7. So usually the appraisal, usually they do the assessed value, the lowest of the low. Normally. A seller wants $10,000 after the broker's commission and a loan balance of $250 are paid. For how much does he need to sell the property for? Okay, the seller wants to do so we need to take the $250, I believe. Let's see. Alright, he wants to know how much he needs to sell his property for. Again, I would just send them to the mortgage company. Because in reality, if you give them the wrong answer, they're going to get pissed at you, and your relationship is going to be screwed up. So 15,000 is 6% of this, of the broker fee. So that would be 250 plus 15. It would be 265, I believe. 265, so 275, something like that. So it's going to be in between here. I just don't know exactly which one. 265. So it's going to be 250 plus 15,000, and they might 265, 275. I want to say this one. I don't know. All right, your buyer client Christine asked you once you have to pay the transfer tax. What do you tell her? She'll pay it with a down payment, but she'll pay it at closing. All right, your buyer purchased a property for $120, assessed value of $130. The annual rate is $210 per 100. What's the next on the next tax bill? What's the amount due? Okay, we're gonna always go by the 2.10 times 100. 100%, 2.2, 2.10. It's going to be 130. Times 2.10%, 2730. Divided by 2 because it's a semi-annual payment. All right, let's try it again. 130 times could be divided by 2730 divided by 2 because this is a semi-annual payment. I want to say 1365. All right, property sold for $450. The commission is 5%. Listing rate and over 77. What commission does James receive? Receives 25%. Believe it or not, it's not that much. But you really have to divide it almost 4 ways when you get a commission. It seems like you're getting a whole lot, but you really aren't. What do you do to convert a percentage to a decimal? Okay, good. We passed. Thank God. Can't stand all this math. Okay. Catherine purchased a property, borrowing $242. So the transfer tax is calculated on the purchase price divided by the sales price. Okay, so it would be $255 divided by $242, correct? Oh, okay. $255. Which amounts is used in calculating? Where am I coming up with $249? I must have tried to do the calculation is what I think I was guessing on this, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember what I was doing. I really don't even remember. What did I get? I only got one wrong. Wow, that is amazing. I can't even tell you what I did, guys, because a lot of these I guess. some of them are common sense, and then like this one, remember I was going back and forth between these two. But it would make sense if we go up a little more because he wants a net. I'm slowing down so you can look at these and you can work on them yourself, or you can take screenshots and study. I believe this one was a total guess. Oh, well, no, it wasn't a total. It made sense because it was the lowest amount. And really, 75-25 split, he's not going to get hardly anything at all. And, new real estate agents are so excited when they see the price. But yet, when you got to divide it by 4 between you, your broker, the other person, and their broker, it ends up being barely any. All right, we got more calculations coming. So if you are a math person, calculations related to income properties. Oh my gosh. That's going to be the next unit. Anyway, we are 77% of this course done. They save all the math for the end. I'm not sure why. Maybe because people would have quit right away if they saw all this math. Anyway, come back soon for the next video, even if you don't like math. Thank you.